like we said, we are empowered. We are inspired by the legacy we inherited from our ancestors. I don't know about you. How about you? Because some people, so their ancestors, of course, like the Fulanis, their ancestors spy people. So it's understandable if you don't want to identify with them, but it's not the same thing with all of us. That is why core value is important. We'll pull up another video for us. It's still by our sister. Sorry, what came up? It's still by our sister, Arikana. Because the work she's doing is what has helped her people in Francophone, like you see Ibrahim Traore, what he's doing. It's based on information. This lady was part of it. She brought out some important information that helped the people to know what to do and how to do it. So we pull up another one, another video. Please bear with me again. That's for our sister. Before that, okay, yeah, I've seen it. Okay, let me get where we are. Hold on, please, hold on.
We were given fake independence. We were given independence by name. The multinational companies that existed during colonization, they have never left Africa to this day.
Never.
To what extent are we going to continue to be stupid?
Mm-hmm.
To what extent are we going to continue to be used as instruments of our own self-destruction? To what extent are we going to stand up and say enough is enough? And once again, let me reiterate, we apologize for what we have done to our Africa. We apologize for failing to defend your Africa like we should. But all is not lost.
Yes.
So it is as I traveled around the United States and the Americas, and I would talk about what was happening in Africa. To my surprise, the Africans, but Ambassador, the African leaders are corrupt. I get it. We have some that are corrupt, but we also have some good leaders. But the question is, what kind of a president do you have who has given up natural resources, who has given up financial resources, who has given up control of it? What kind of a leader is that? We have to talk about the multinationals.
Yes.
In addition to that pact, in addition to the constraints that are being put on African leaders, in addition to the fear of having coups and African leaders being eliminated when they try to do that which is right for their people, we also had to deal with the multinationals that never left Africa since colonization to this day. We too must call them out.
Yes.
Because they too are another axis of evil.
Mm-hmm.
They are robbing Africa to the tune of trillions every year. They use safe havens to hide their returns. They are using illegal means to loot out of Africa. Look at DRC. You have tarmacs in the middle of the jungle. 747s flying into DRC, picking up minerals and flying right out of Africa. And this is happening all over Africa. You have NGOs that are sent to Africa not to help you. NGOs that are coming to Africa to make sure that they continue to destabilize your countries by any means necessary. Neo-colonization is colonization that simply changed clothes.
Mm-hmm.
As we talk about our Africa and what is ailing our beloved continent, as we talk about institutions of higher learning, it is important that children, you understand the three axes of evil.
Yes.
Imperialism, colonization, neo-colonization,
Yes.
understand them fully and understand how they are being used to keep Africa where they want Africa to be.
Very important.
You see, a liberated and informed Africa is an Africa that is dangerous to the Western world.
Yes. Oh,
What
sorry.
if when uncertainty is high, heck, when chaos is high, it's actually the
To what extent are we going to continue to be stupid? To what extent are we going to continue to be used as instruments of our own self-destruction? To what extent are we going to stand up and say enough is enough?
Enough is enough.
We have failed you as your elders. We're leaving you in Africa that is not where it should be. And for that, we apologize.
Yes.
But all is not lost. I do know one thing, that there are enough of us who get it.
Yes.
Enough of us who are committed to making sure that we tell you young people the truth and nothing but the truth.
Yes.
The struggle for Africa is a very simple one.
Yes.
We're asking the Western world to do unto us what they would want done unto them. Plain and simple.
Very simple.
We're simply speaking our truth.
Yep.
You see, they never change. And that's why I was asked to come here and share with you, young, bright minds, that which you need to know. As this university is preparing you for the future, for you leaders.
Yes, my people, continue to share, like, and subscribe. We must own our narrative. We must own our narrative. We can't live this lie no more. Enough of these lies and deception. Whether they are deceiving you in the church, deceiving you through their fake politics, whatever it is, we can't live this lie anymore. We are the rich indigenous nations and kingdoms, not tribes. We are not tribes. Anyone telling you, oh, you're a tribe, because I see some of these so-called colonized professors. Hey, we must stop tribalism. We must. That's not the issue. The fact that I'm Igbo, you are Yoruba, you are Hausa, you are Tiv, that's not the issue. There's beauty in diversity. God made us that way. The issue is colonialism. The issue is the neo-colonial projects going on in our land, which is dividing and conquering us. We must own our narrative. We are the rich indigenous nations and kingdoms. We were rich and we are still rich. We were rich before the colonizers arrived. We are not tribes. How can nations be called tribes in Africa? And then they'll go to Europe. Tribes are called nations. You see, the mind. We can no longer allow China, America, Russia, Britain to dominate our story. We have mouth. There's a reason why we have mouth and we have intellect. We must change the narrative. Thank you. Continue to share, like, and subscribe. Continue to invite others. This is important. It's an important conversation. We must have this conversation because our people are dying. Yeah, they say we'll be using some words. They are unaliving our people as we speak. So all these things must be addressed, must be uncovered and undressed, brought to the table and discussed. We must discuss them. We don't have choice at this time. Let's continue to listen to Dr. Arikana, please. Thank you.
Of tomorrow, you must be armed with knowledge and understanding of who you are. We have a responsibility to empower you, remind you that you are the mothers and fathers of humanity. Own your power. We must let you know what your power is. You are a black woman. That's your power. Own it.
Yes.
You're black men. That is your power. Own it.
Yes.
You are an African.
Yes.
That is your power.
Yes.
On it. Stand on the tallest mountain and proclaim to the world who you are, the proud, the beautiful, intelligent, sophisticated, highly adaptable, and totally indestructible African. That is who you are.
That's our legacy. That's who we are. Let no one lie to you any longer. That's who you are.
And no one can take that away from you.
Never.
Unless you allow them to do so.
Exactly.
Understand what the World Bank is doing in Ghana. Understand what the IMF is doing in Ghana. Understand what the NGOs, even the embassies in some cases, are doing in Ghana. You, the people, have the power. But how do you change your Africa if you don't understand it? The abuse and exploitation of Africa must come to an end. Imperialism must come to an end. Colonization must come to an end. We demand a free Africa that is going to be treated fairly, just like anybody else. Plain and simple.
Simple. Yes.
To that end, are you all prepared to fight for what belongs to you? Because this is not going to be easy. Getting rid of those people out of Africa is not going to be easy. It's going to take a deep understanding and a commitment to fight. It is a crusade. Make no mistake about it. It is not for the faint at heart.
Yes.
But we can only fight if we have that resolve and we understand that which we are fighting for. Africa for the Africans at home and abroad. No one can continue to abuse us to the extent that we have been abused. You children are our future. You have the intelligence, you have the energy, and I know if we can just join hands, a little wisdom that we might share with you, and the energy that you have, you are a formidable force.
Yes.
And the world knows it.
They do.
Africa is going to take her place on the world stage.
Yes.
And we, your elders, are here to support you. We are here to give you our shoulders to stand on. And once again, let me reiterate, we apologize for what we have done to our Africa. We apologize for failing to defend your Africa like we should. But all is not lost. You have our commitment. You have our support. We have no choice but to fight to the bitter end.
Yes.
And this time, we're going to fight with knowledge.
Yes.
Let's honor our ancestors.
Yep.
Let's honor Kwame Nkrumah. Let's honor Nanaya Asantwa, a brave and powerful lady, the gatekeeper of the stool, the golden stool for the Ashanti people.
Yes.
And to the young ladies, may I remind you that this moment is calling for girl power.
Yes, girl power.
Nanaya Asantwa, when the men wanted to give up the golden stool to the British, she stood her ground. She said to the men, if you cannot come together and defend the golden stool, Nanaya Asantwa was going to call upon her women friends. The women were going to pick up arms and fight until each and every one of them was down. But she, as a woman and the gatekeeper of the golden stool of the Ashanti kingdom, was not going to allow the British to once again humiliate us and take the golden stool which housed the spirit of the Ashanti people. So it is Nanaya Asantwa shamed the men who came together, organized, and fought to defend the golden stool. which remains in the hands of the Ashanti Kingdom to this day.
Yes, we'll stop here. We'll post this video. It's long, so we'll just take some part of it and then post it in our wall for us. And it's out there on YouTube. You follow the name topic, you see, you can get it there for yourself and watch to the end, because information is very important in this battle. That's what we keep telling our people. We're not sending you to carry stick, wood, and be in the forest, jumping around. No. This battle is more sophisticated than that. It's information, because information will free your mind. And when you're freeing your mind, you can free your neighbors, you can free your family members, your husband, your wife, your children, your sisters, your brothers. And then we redeem the land acre by acre based on truth. No need for propaganda, no need for lies. We are better than that. They use propaganda, disinformation, lies, but we come in truth. They have lied and manipulated us enough. Africa is the prize, not the pawn. We will define our partnership based on our own terms. If you want to partner with us, we have the resources. We will define the terms, not you. Not you. It cannot be based on you wicked, disrespectful foreigners. Already you can see Namibia doing a good job. You can see Burkina Faso doing a good job. Mali following, Niger following. Because Africa must be completely decolonized. We can't live this anymore. We can't live like this anymore. We can't take this insult anymore. These people are so ungrateful. We bled that they will leave. We went hungry that they might eat. We went in lack, gave them everything that they might build their nations. What did they do? They turned around. Rather than respect us, they begin to call us names. Anyone who doesn't understand that Africa and Africans must be respected, it's not ready to do business in Africa or with Africans. And they should get out of Africa. Yes, that's what it is. We are not begging. The land belongs to us. So it makes sense that you will do things the right way. We can't continue this way. Our people are dying. We can't continue to be ignorant. We are pulling up. I pull up a video, a picture for us, so that we'll see more things going on. So we're saying that it's time for us to own the narrative. You see, our youths are coming up. Look at that crowd. We are able to do it. We are strong enough. But let the unity be based on information. Unity of purpose. Why are we uniting? How are we uniting? For what reason? To do what exactly? For decolonization of Africa. It's not for us to become one person or to have one president. No. We can collaborate. We are individuals. We are different. I have different needs, but I can work with you. I can unite with you. As an Igbo woman, I don't need to begin to eat food from Yoruba land. If I can eat part of it if I want, but I don't need to abandon my own and then take the ones from Yoruba land. There's no need for it. Then we can collaborate. You make your own strong, I make my own strong. We work together. I will eat my food. The day I want your own food, I will take from your food. We learn partnership, mutual respect, mutual love. Not one person trying to dominate the other one or to conquer the other one or annex the other one's land or colonize the other one. That is primitive. It's unattainable in 2025. So the youths are coming together. Our youths are coming together. African youths are getting the message. They are understanding the memo, they are understanding the information, and are coming together. You see, that was demonstration. They had demonstration. They came together in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, Accra, London, Paris, in support of Ibrahim Traore. Because we can't continue with all the lies of the colonial monsters. They came to attack him, and our people stood up. Thank God for internet. Thank God for social media.